Coach Mindy here. Today I'm here to share a recipe. Recipe that I'm sharing today is called Sylvia's Sensational Cucumber Salad. Sylvia was my mom. Today's February 8th, and today is her birthday. My mom was born February 8th, 1918. And my mom was the best baker and a very, very, very good cook as well. She never really used a recipe when she was cooking. When she was baking, because baking is precise, she followed recipes. But with cooking, she just threw everything in. And I never really I did sort of watch her, but I never wrote anything down. I feel badly now. I wish I did, but I didn't. One of my mom's best recipes was her cucumber salad. And the reason it was so good is it's a sweet and sour cucumber salad. It's very refreshing, and I love it because it has no oil in it at all. And it's extraordinarily easy to make. So today, on February 8th, I want to share my mom's cucumber salad recipe with you. And after you make it, and if you like it, which I hope you do, please share it with somebody else, because nothing would give my mother more pleasure than to know people are eating her cucumber salad and sharing it with others. Now, as I said, my mom Sylvia never measured. She just put things in a bowl, she stirred, she tasted, she'd add this. So there was no measurement. And I didn't write the recipe down. I know what she put in it, but I didn't write it down. So it took me a little while to get the marinade right, but I'm pretty happy with what I finally got. I'm going to share it with you, and I don't measure either, but since I was sharing the recipe, I made it and measured it precisely. You can get a free copy of this recipe. There's either a link above or below or something to click on through Messenger, which I need to be relevant, and everyone's using Messenger now. I'm sharing things, and I will share the recipe with you through Messenger. I'm going to tell you all the ingredients, but the only part that's a little precise is the measurement with the liquid that goes in this. But let me tell you what's in her recipe. You need fresh dill. Now, fresh dill you can get anytime during the year. Sometimes you can get beautiful bunches, other times you can get it in little packets. You don't need a lot of dill in this recipe, just about a tablespoon, but it has to be fresh. It won't taste as good if you don't have fresh dill. So fresh dill goes in the recipe. Cucumbers obviously go in the recipe. You can use regular cucumbers, you can use English cucumbers. My mother never used English cucumbers because I don't think they had English cucumbers in her day. She used regular. So cucumbers, I know it's sliced it thin. Scallions go in the recipe. And with the scallions, after you wash them and you cut the ends off, it's the whole scallion. I always cut this piece off too, but the white and green part of the scallion go in the recipe. There's vinegar in the recipe. My mother always used plain white vinegar. Nowadays there are fancy vinegars. I just use white vinegar and it comes out perfectly. And there's water. And lastly, there's a sweetener. Not much, very, very little. My mother always used sugar. Well, brace yourselves. I use Splenda. So you have a choice. You can use sugar, you can use a sugar substitute, but it's a very, very small amount that you use in the recipe. So once again, the recipe is printed below. You just click below, you'll get your printed copy. But I have a few tips that I want to reinforce. I made this right before I did the video, so you can see what one portion of the recipe looks like. And I normally double or triple it because it just is so good. So I'm going to hold it up so you can see it. Hopefully you can see it. I used a clear glass bowl. The idea is you're slicing the cucumbers very thin, or thinly. You have the scallions, you have the dill, you have the liquid. And you need to put it in a glass measuring bowl, a glass dish, a glass container. It needs to go in glass. I don't know why. I think maybe because of the vinegar, but my mother always put it in glass. and it needs to sit in the refrigerator overnight. And this is the most important part of the recipe. So if you eat this right after you make it, you're gonna think I'm crazy. It tastes like nothing. It's really it's not bad, but it doesn't taste good. It needs to marinate overnight, and then the next day, it's totally amazing. And you need to have enough liquid to cover the cucumbers. So, as I said, I double it, I triple it, but I wanted to make one portion in this size so you can see it, and you can see it in the glass bowl, and you can see how the liquid covers all of the cucumbers. And that's basically the recipe. As I said, I love it because it's oil-free, it's easy, and that's what I wanted to share with you today. So I really hope you make this recipe. I hope you enjoy it. I'm sharing it on a special day. It's her birthday today, and I hope you enjoy it. That's it for now. Coach Mindy out. Bye now. Hello, Coach Mindy here. And I have an addendum to the recipe I just shared, Sylvia's Sensational Cucumber Salad. In that recipe, I spoke about sweeteners, and as I said in the video, Mom used sugar to sweeten her salad, her cucumber salad. I've used Splenda, and now I just tried making the recipe with Truvia. It comes out delicious as well. So I want you to know that you now have choices, and choices are good. I'm going to list the proportion of these sweeteners in the free recipe that if you click above or below, you can receive through Messenger. Coach Mindy out. Bye now.